Bow, chicka wow wow. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wisdom Wellness Wednesday. I am your hostess with the mostess. L as in the letter L, and key as in the key to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I am just popping in to do a little brief prequel into what I'm going to talk about in tonight's Wisdom Wellness Wednesday. Thank you all for joining me again. Normally I would say welcome to Elcuvate Your Life, and well, that is what you're watching, Elcuvate Your Life prequel into the audio of, let's just say it's going to be part 2 of my dating tips sequel. Why, do you ask? Well, because the response was huge. Oh my God, can I just tell you, I literally just did a little bit of research and talked to single friends from ages 14 to 65. And I basically just kind of took a poll about, what kind of platforms do you use? How do you meet people? What are your dates like? What has been your experience? What kind of questions do you ask? That sort of thing. And then who knew that it was going to lead me into reading and researching the various different dating pools and whatnot. Before I forget, sorry, squirrel. Because it is Wisdom Wellness Wednesday, I want to throw in some wellness tips. Okay, so I made some notes. Bear with me. By the way, as you all know, this is Eva, my alter ego. You will be seeing several alter egos throughout Elcuvate Your Life, depending on my mood, so stay tuned. Yes, so Wellness Wednesday. What is the perfect antidote? What is the perfect combination of wellness on this Wisdom Wellness Wednesday? Thank you for asking. Let me tell you. So, number 1, physical activity, at least 20 minutes a day of some sort of physical activity. So you could be walking your dog, which I often do. Chanel's over there chilling, watching her Chanel TV. So physical activity, at least 20 minutes a day to get the heart rate up, Healthy eating, number 2. Mindfulness. Social connection. Stress management. Quality sleep. And then it goes on to elaborate a little bit on these things. It actually indicates that hygiene is important because hygiene helps to protect your health. I have to say, I'm big on that. I think that really is important because we can all get an infection and it could develop into, all kinds of stuff. So, preventative health care, and then continuous learning. Why continuous learning, you ask? Well, you are exercising the brain, which is a muscle, and through doing so, you could be potentially avoiding stuff like dementia, Alzheimer's, and I've talked about this in my previous Wellness Wednesday episodes, that if you are not exercising this muscle that we call our brain, then if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you are relying on Google for all of your needs instead of, let me go through my brain files, as I like to say, the SpongeBob term, and try and remember this. That's actually flexing the muscle, exercising the muscle, being your brain. So you're welcome. Anyway, as I said, this is just a little prequel to the audio version of Elcuvate Your Life. So what I wanted to let you know is thank you all for listening, watching, commenting, sending in your feedback. Keep it coming. Keep coming. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. It was such a great response that I had to do a part two, right? I had to do a part two. Why? Because I had so many people sending in comments, questions, concerns, and I'm like, oh my God, who knew that this would lead to such a popular topic? Not me. I just was like, seems like a very good topic to talk about, especially because I have a variety of daters in my life, literally 14 to like 65. I'm not even joking. Like all in between, 14, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You get what I'm saying, right? Anyway, so what I found was a lot of you were saying thank you for this because I needed a different perspective. By the way, I found several checklists that you should have. And I have to say those checklists proved to be quite interesting. Talks about danger signs and what you should avoid in the dating process. So let me just tell you the best online sites for 2025. Number 1, eHarmony, 9.9, excellent reviews. Personality profile shows who you match. Apparently their personality profile is quite elaborate and will match you with the perfect person. Number 2, Date My Age, 9.7 rating. You can do live stream videos. They have global network singles. Number 3, dating.com, 9.6 matchmaking. What is this? Matchmaking in minutes. Sorry, guys. And number 4 is Match, because you get to start for free. Who doesn't want a free dating site? Hello. Number 5, and I just heard of this the other day after I did Mindful Monday. No, Chanel, no. No, we're not gonna bark in my short. We're not gonna do that. No. Hey. Sorry. Anyway, so Match came up as 9.4 because you get to start for free. And then number 5 is Our Time. Our Time is an over 50. Sorry, I'm trying to get her to stop barking. It's an over 50 platform, and it's a simple platform. You can personalize your profile, and your match is based on your interest. And then number 6 is Stir for single. Chanel, seriously? Stop. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Real life stuff happening. Okay, so 6, I thought was kind of interesting. It is for the single parents out there. And 6 is called Stir, as in like cup of coffee, stir something up. I don't know. And then 7, I had to bring this one in because, yes, you're interrupting my show, honey buns. Say hello to Chanel, everybody. Say hi. Say sorry, mommy, but I saw doggies walking by and I couldn't resist. My little stinker poo. But I have to love her. Anyways, so number 7, I had to mention Zoosk. Does anybody remember Zoosk? I have to say, so I found Zoosk through Facebook years ago, where I met my longtime boyfriend, Jose Gutierrez, who's now happily married and kids and the whole 9. But I met my long-term boyfriend through Zoosk back on Facebook. And, well, that might have to be a whole nother episode. Barely spoke English. He barely spoke English. So I literally had to use like Google Translate to communicate with him before we met and got to know each other and dated and became boyfriend and girlfriend, yada, yada. The rest is history. Long time ago. So I just had to mention that because that's probably the last time I did the whole online dating thing. Like, tried Zoos, tried Yahoo, and I have to say, online dating wasn't for me. It either the guys didn't show up, or, well, with the exception of Jose, of course, but I didn't have a lot of luck on that. But they have so many more options now. And from what I understand, everything is very easy to navigate. I was surprised to not see Hinge on this in the top 7, because I talked to a lot of people about Hinge. And from what I understand from my friends that use it, it's like guys can ask out the girls, girls can ask out the guys. It's pretty user friendly, and it could be for meeting people and or dating. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're following up on Mindful Monday, where I talked about dating tips for 2025. And I want to follow up on the feedback that I got. So stay tuned. Listen for Elevate Your Life. Yes. Thank you. Chanel. Say bye. Say bye, Chanel. Okay. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And make sure that you listen to Elevate Your Life. Stay tuned for more dating tips and tricks, the pros and cons. Thank you. Ciao for now. Bye.